So, I've decided to ditch Twitch, finally, because I was restreaming to YouTube and Twitch. And how I was doing that was using Restream, which sends one stream to Restream, and then Restream sends it to both. But because of that, I can only use one set of encoding settings, and Twitch is very limiting in that, with the bitrate. And whenever I tried to up it, it would just cause Twitch to be not work right. Why is that buffering? Tests. Here's the second one. Yeah, so I've ditched that and just upped all my settings just to stream to YouTube. Why is it buffering? Well, that may just might be on my phone. Just lower the quality on my phone. Nope, it's 144p. I'm not dropping any frames though. To buffer. Anyway, so hopefully it's not buffering for everyone. I'm not dropping any frames. Internet connection seems stable, despite what my friends tell me. Yeah, so only YouTube. Hopefully this will improve the quality of things with the stream, and we'll see how we go. Anyway, this game, it's been on my wish list for a little bit. I don't know if I need to use a controller or not. I don't think I do. Visual novel type thing. But I booted the game and this is what came up. I haven't gotten to a menu yet, so we'll see. I need to introduce myself. Alright, this is like a horror... So this is a horror adventure mystery visual novel. I don't know. We'll see. Make your acquaintance. I shall be your guide going forward. Can you just pop out of the TV? Now, before we begin our story, there are some things I must bring to your attention. First, this game uses autosave. It will automatically save at regular intervals, so you may stop playing at any time. Interesting to have someone narrating autosave. It is a very important element of games. It is the only way to keep your memories in place. Rely on autosave alone, you can also save manually via the menu. Right. What an interesting way to introduce your game. Bonus volume and other settings. I'm just going to mute this to see how it sounds. Okay, so the game was way too loud. Good to know. Glad I checked before I kept going. It's not very loud for me, but that's fine. So I can actually do this now. Great. Just crank down music volume. Ooh. Okay, turn the stream volume back up. Let's turn sound effects down a little, because I don't want to be suddenly blasted by some sort of noise. And, okay. Yeah, I highly doubt there's any sort of advanced graphics going on here. Persons of interest, files, and glitch. Okay. For instance, if there is a voice you would prefer not to hear, you can mute it by setting the voice volume to 0. Just to check the brightness controls and other settings now before going on. Okay, controller prompts. Right. Guess I'll use the PS4 controller with the Xbox prompts. Okay, zoom out. No, auto on off. No, don't really care about that. Use curse. Move cursor, select object. No, mouse and keyboard. I'm fine with that. Frank, look around most situations when you're able. Jeez. Try looking around for hidden clues. Okay, what about non-controller controls? Unplug the controller with that. No. Okay. Hopefully I don't need to use a controller then, in that case. Yep. Press and hold the cancel button to fast forward through the game. So skip through all content regardless of if you've previously read it or not. Saving, change settings. Okay. Explain other essential functions when the time is right. Ah, there's one more thing I wish to confirm before we continue. Whoop. Enter your name. No, let's use a normal name. That. Okay. Interesting. That's my name, but then it comes off. I like that. You're saying you wish to be called that? Sure, that's what you want to call me? I'll take it. Oh, Harry of me. Please pardon my mistake. I'm sure that's what you said, but it seems I was wrong. What came over me? Let me try that again. You wish to be called? No, you were right the first time. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm assuming that's my Steam name. Where are we? Yeah. Alright, now that we've been properly introduced, let's begin our story. Presented by Anthony. From antiquity to present day, regardless of how society and civilization evolved, death has been a constant presence that none have ever escaped. Whether it is one's own or that of someone close, death is always a difficult thing to accept. This is an immutable reality, a value shared by all, no matter the age in which they live. In fact, old traditions reflecting people's fears and prayers regarding death still remain. Ghosts, spirits, and so on. Similarly, in attempts to defy death, many curses, rituals, and customs have been born, from burning spirit incense to summoning the souls of the dead. Some of those secret arts are still being passed down to this day. Ah, on that note, Anthony, this may seem rather abrupt, but is there someone you wish to bring back from the dead? What if you had one chance to use the secret art of resurrecting the dead? Yes, if you had that power to bring someone back to life, one time and one time only. What would you do? I'd use it if it came at no cost. Use it even if I had to sacrifice someone. I'd use it even if I had to sacrifice myself. I mean, no and no. Let someone else have it. I see. Very interesting. Yes, yes. This is what I thought you would say. What seems to be the matter? Ah, you want to know what this box that has been sitting here is? You mean the TV? Quite a curious thing, isn't it? It's called a color television. The world I will be sending you to is full of devices such as this that do not exist in the age you are from. What? Yes, there are. Color television can be found in nearly every household. That's not all. For example, those who wish to contact someone while they are out in their home. There is public telephones like this that can be found all over the city. So am I someone that died, like, in the past, that's being resurrected by someone else? And this guy is, like, death, since he seems to know all about it. Can you imagine what life would be like in such a time? I'd be thrilled to have you continue this story. After all, that's why you came here, no? Let's begin. I've kept you waiting long enough. I present to you Paranormasight, a bizarre tale surrounding the curse known as the Rite of Resurrection. A peculiar yarn ensnaring 9 men and women in a fierce fight for their lives as it unravels. Some of the characters appearing within surely share your views on the Rite of Resurrection. Imagine those who have lost someone dear to them will feel particularly strongly about it, clinging to it as their last desperate hope. First I shall introduce a man named Shogo Oki is one of them. Oki, eh? Hopefully some lines of voice and I'll learn how to pronounce things correctly. Male, office worker. Shogo is an unremarkable young man entering his 3rd year of working in the planning department of Hihaku Soaps, chemicals company headquartered in Sumida. Born in Western Tokyo to an ordinary family around the same time as the birth of color TV, he grew up amidst the boom of special effects heavy action films, anime, variety shows, professional baseball, and pop music. Shogo graduated from a famous private university in Tokyo and has since settled into an apolitical mindset. Okay. He is content to just go with the flow, having stumbled into his current position by pure chance. Let's assume he'll follow the stereotypical path of working his way up the ladder. Plays folk guitar as a hobby and is currently looking for a girlfriend. The fact that that is a question, assuming that is death. That's just where I'm going to go with that. Great. Oh, I wonder where it could be in such a time. This morning, a body of a drowned man was discovered at a park in Sumida City. Oh, okay. 25-year-old man who worked at a company in the area. Signs of a struggle were found. Sumida police suspect foul play and have launched an investigation. Oh, excuse me, pay no mind to what you've just seen. Goodness, you very nearly saw something that would have spoiled the story. Just pretend you did not see that. Let us turn back time. Let's turn back time, back a smidge, and start again from there. You know nothing. Okay, so that guy dies, I guess. The story is a work of fiction. Locations, characters, organizations, legends, etc. The appearance game have no relation to reality. I mean, Tokyo was mentioned a few times, but anyway. Fully fictitious. Square Enix presents Shogo? Shogo, are you alright? Hey, can you hear me? Huh? Hey, that's not a proper answer. What do you think you're doing falling asleep here? You gave me quite a shock. Come on now. Up with you. Up. Okay, and... there. How's that? Alright? Feel dizzy? Have a headache? Are your humours off balance? I'm fine, I think. Really nothing wrong with my humours, though my head's still all fuzzy. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Turn your head around a little bit to see if you can walk alright. So voice is a slider in the options, so I'm wondering when that would happen. And there's no main menu, which is interesting. We started like launch, just sort of launch the game, it went into it. When the game is in your control, drag the screen or move the right stick to the ground. Try looking around your surroundings now. Oh, so we got like a full... whoa. Right in our face. Good, good. You seem to be fine. What a relief. Remember anything? Like where we are, what we were doing? The Rite of Resurrection? Huh? Wait a second. When did I tell you about that? I mean, I guess I must have, seeing as how you know the name, but weird. Anyway, you still seem a little out of it. Why don't we look around a bit more? Where are we? Alright, this is Sumida City, Tokyo. We're at Kinchibori Park near Kinchicho Station. She brought me here saying she needed my help with something important. It's just past midnight. That explains why there's nobody else around. Okay, so... The fact that he said I came from a time from before colour television tells me I'm not actually this guy, but how would this guy know what the other guy was thinking? Have someone gone in his head? I don't know. Files updated. Locations. Okay. 23 districts of Tokyo, located in the eastern part of the city. Surrounded by a bunch of rivers. Major landmarks, temple, former Yasuda Gardens, site of Kura. Okay. Fairly close to the station, surrounded on all sides by roads. This paved park is a popular spot for people to meet or relax. So yeah, I wonder if his body was found in one of the rivers. That's an interesting looking playground. It's crawling with kids during the daytime. It's kind of peaceful here at night. Just had to sneeze. Recall. Yeah, I'm still woozy. What the hell is wrong with me? There's a girl here. Who is she? Oh, unless he actually died and I've now taken over his body. I got resurrected and then went back in time. Since time travel is a thing that's already been established before we even started the game. These telephone booths are all over town. Lights are always on, so you can be used in an emergency. yen per 3 minutes. Okay, and telephone cards. Somebody plus with unauthorized advertisements and leaflets. No stars. Yeah, that was close. If we died before we got our hands on the rite of resurrection, everything would have been over before it started. Oh, Lucy, what the hell's wrong with me? Alright. Alright, so that's just to tell you what you need to be doing. Okay. That's Yoko Fukunaga. Good, at least I can remember that much. First met her about a month ago. She's 23, works as a housekeeper, and is really into the occult. If I think hard, I can probably recall more about what's going on. I met a few times, but we really hit it off. Right now I've got a thing for bubbly girls who are into dark things like the occult. Okay. Paranormal fanatic. That always ends well. I mean, we know this guy dies, so... Okay. So working as a housekeeper, due to her ability to see things others cannot, she has received strange looks from a young age. This ability spurred an interest in the paranormal, which she continues to pursue this day. On graduation, she worked a desk job at a trading company, but butted heads with her supervisor, who was skeptical of the supernatural, and quit within a year. And while working as a housekeeper, she spent her days devouring mystery magazines and visiting haunted spots. She has a dog, a Shiba Inu named Ogopogo, who has been by her side since she was a student. Let me think. What can I remember? Okay, we met about a month ago. What's the deal with this park? Flashback? It's around noon on one of my days off. I just finished running some errands and Kinchicho and was here taking a quick break. Just looking around absentmindedly. Oh, when they met, I guess. Oh, I actually have to look around. Yep. She right behind me? Nope. Ah, okay. I noticed this girl loitering about, sticking up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She'd be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. Curiosity got the better of me before long, and I struck up a conversation. Hey, are you looking for something? Hmm? Ah, sorry. You must look like a total weirdo. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm looking for something. If you want, I could give you a hand. Really? I mean, that'd be a huge help, but... Are you really just a good Samaritan? Or are you after, you know, something else? I mean, I feel like that's something you'd laugh off. I can't see, especially the music, that's not really a sincere thing. I say I'm good Samaritan. My hero, people like you really do exist. I think I might cry. Okay, I guess I'll let you help me. Be warned, you might regret what you've gotten yourself into. Did you lose a bracelet or something? Not exactly. I'm searching for one of the 7 mysteries. Okay. Supposedly, this is the location of the Whispering Canal. The what? Now I've done it. What do you think? I'm some kind of lunatic. 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Do you know anything about it? I figured everyone around here would have at least heard of it, but I guess not. Honjo is what the southern part of Sumida is called. A long time ago, this part of Tokyo was split into 2 separate cities. The north part was Mukujima, and the south part was Honjo. Am I boring you? Well, I'm not a local or anything, I just work around here. Oh, then no wonder you didn't know. The 7 Mysteries of Honjo is a legend dating all the way back to the Edo period. Really? It's that old? That's like over 200... No, that's like over 200 years ago. Oh, I've got your attention after all. Just assumed it was one of those fake stories made up to chase the occult craze. I don't blame you. A lot of popular stories going around are pretty fishy. 7 Mysteries of Honjo are different, because they're all true. They're true? That's what I said, they're the real deal. Oh, hold on. What does that mean? Does that mean there's actually paranormal stuff at work in this park? Yep, pretty much. There's got to be more to it. After all I've done, I still haven't found a thing. That was the first time I met Yoko Fukunaga. Okay, so now we have information about all these things. 7 mysteries. Okay, a number of these stories have survived to this day. Many of these were likely the result of people blaming things they didn't understand on spirits or monsters. The stories came to be told as urban legends. There's actually more than 10 of these strange tales, despite what the name would say. Their roots likely come from stories told by the city's common folk. The most famous of the stories is the Whispering Canal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'm guessing these are the chapters of the game. I wonder if we'll get through 2 or 3 in this stream. I have no idea how big this game is. Whispering Canal. When known as Kinchibori, many fishermen once gathered on this section of the canal that ran through Honjo. As their days came to a close and the fishermen gathered up their catches, a terrifying voice would rise up from the canal, whispering, "Leave it behind, leave it behind." Those who ignored the voice found themselves unable to move and their previously full baskets of fish emptied. They would then be dragged into the canal, never to return. So how do they know? I mean, I guess that's why it's a story. It's like, was there witnesses to this? Strange phenomenon continued to occur, and the people began to call this body of water the Whispering Canal. Yeah. We exchanged contact information, and we've talked on the phone a few times since. We've even met in person once. We've even met in person once or twice. She never brought up the Seven Mysteries of Honjo again. Figured she'd gotten bored of it. Till today, when all of a sudden she decided to resume her search. Huh? Wait a second. Where'd Yoko go? Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm guessing she's digging around in the park. Just have a look around. Huh? No, I thought it said something else. According to Yoko, Whispering Canal, one of the Seven Mysteries of Honjo, is around here somewhere. She thought it'd be in the sand at a playground. I think I left myself a note about it. Should check my files. Yeah, I already read that. There she is. She's back to digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. Seems to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures, patting them on their heads. That's just the same line as earlier. No animal needs that much petting. Okay, am I meant to find it myself? Seeing that, seeing that, seeing that. Alright. Okay. Well, there's all the Seven Mysteries, I guess. Or the 10 Mysteries. Or, I guess 11 Mysteries. We have 4 to 11. Alright. There we go. Okay, Fool's Procession. Just regalia encounter had by Daimyo at this residence. Okay, yada yada yada. Now a high school. Okay, that'll be a fun one next chapter. Walking around his estate, he heard the sound of music, much like that of Kagura performance. He commanded his people to find the source, but no matter how much they searched, the music would fade when one neared the canal. The source of the sound was never located. So a lot of this, I mean, the first 2 seem to happen around canals. Is it the same one? This one doesn't say specifically. The story is also known as the Procession of the Tanuki. Really? As many were of the belief that it must have been these mischievous tricksters behind it all. Beckoning light. Walking along the road at Hoenji. At night, one might spot a hazy lantern light up ahead, despite there being no one around. Following it will cause it to go out suddenly when getting near. Just when one fears the darkness might swallow them up, another light will appear further ahead, as if guiding the one who sees it. Some say the flame's benevolent. I'm just stumbling over everything. Some say the flame is benevolent, leading people to their homes, while others believe it is a monster leading people astray. Some even believe it is a vengeful spirit of someone that died, luring the lost to the land of the dead. Are people disappearing? Like, doesn't say anyone went missing or died. Okay, so I'm 21 question marks. Okay. So I'm just gonna stop at that one because I'm assuming these are going to be future chapters. Maybe. Maybe not. I have no idea. Phenomena and curses. 40? Okay. Alright, this is probably just... Never mind. Yeah, that's just 40 logs, not 40 in that category. I was going to say 40 curses. Okay. I think that's fine for now. Oh wait, just going back this way. Hey, what was that just now? Hmm? Didn't you hear it? You're hearing things. No, I didn't hear anything. Sure you didn't just imagine it? Maybe I did. Your special talent. You should have been able to hear it. Pay closer attention to me. For me, okay. Not to me, but your special talent. What's my special talent? Aren't I just an office worker? What's... Yeah, special talent. What are you talking about? I mean, your spirit sense. Look like you can handle your liquor. I don't think... Hang on. Is that just like a fun pun? Like handle your spirits? No idea what drinking has to do with it, but I don't think so. Well, you must. I mean, you can sense me, right? Huh? What? 1 a.m. It almost hurts to look at. It's like I should be wearing those red and blue 3D glasses. Like, look at the red outline and the blue outline. It's gone late. Really late, actually. It's already past 1 a.m. There's a chill in the air. I guess that's normal for this time of year. Also, I keep telling myself. Okay, yep. Already done that. I'm surprised it wasn't ticked. So it's the exact same line. Is the phone booth also not ticked? And it will say the same thing. Yep. Okay. Look at her. I don't know if she's so comfortable talking about spirits and the paranormal at this time of night. Either she's got guts or she's just used to it. Unless... No, it can't be. Wait. You're kidding, right? About what? I mean, just now. I'm going to get the voices around the wrong way, but anyway. It kind of sounded like you were saying that only people with spirit sense can see you. Of course that was a joke. Duh. You don't really think I'm some kind of evil spirit, do you? But yeah. I meant what I said about your spirit sense being strong. Yeah, you could down a whole gimlet in one gulp. Seriously, okay? So yeah, I wonder if one of these people are actually already dead. And the other one is just seeing the other spirit. The reason I asked you to help me with the Seven Mysteries of Honjo business. I mean, we know maybe he is already dead. They haven't found his body yet. And now he just haunts this park because this is the only place he seems to be. Okay, let me just clarify something. Are you saying you can actually see paranormal stuff? Sure, I can handle a solid Moscow mule. Why are you measuring this in terms of cocktails? I'm not a believer, huh? Well, that's no matter. But you have to have seen some weird stuff over the years, right? Weird stuff? Yeah, things you couldn't see, but things you could see but could never understand. Can't be serious. About alcohol. Totally unrelated. But do you actually drink? Real alcohol, I mean? Talk about whiplash. Makes me start making small talk. Well, the conversation was getting a bit dark. Each change of topic might lighten things up. Oh, I see. If you really want to know, I like to think I can handle a few drinks. But to tell you the truth, I've actually had a Moscow Mule. Really? Yeah, I just thought it sounded cool. I would like to try it though. Maybe have a drink sometime then. Oh, you asking me out? No, you're just being a good Samaritan, right? No, that's not what I meant. Yeah, I'd be up for it. Only if we find one of the 7 mysteries. Alright then, let's get to work. I've seen ghost photos in magazines before, but tell me they really exist? You bet they do. You can only recognize them if you really believe in them, so be careful. Even with my skill, I won't be able to see them if I doubt they exist? That's right. The spirit world is all about the mind and soul. You won't be able to see a thing unless you're properly in tune. Sometimes people get caught up in the moment, thinking they might see something. Then they really do, because they believed they would. Is that how that works? Yep, just like drinking. You never know how much booze you can handle unless you're ready to down some shots. not sure I get the drinking thing. You know, at least how strange it was as the words left my mouth. I can ask again. And if you believe in that, there might be hope for you yet. Can't be serious. Just remembered, I actually did some research on the Seven Mysteries at the library. Did you do this research after talking to her last time? That's not something you just forget. You did? What did you find? Well, I discovered a few interesting things. Oh, tell me everything. 7 mysteries? They're called 7 mysteries. Literature lists 9 of them. Oh, I'm surprised you picked up on that. Nice researching. Some people think there could be up to 15. That's the thing about these old folk tales. Stuff gets added to them over the years. It's more extra stories than the main ones. Yeah, but 7 mysteries rolls off the tongue way better than 9 or 15. If you say so. It makes sense, don't you think? It's more likely to be passed on if it's easy to remember. And you can't really just change it, like, midway through. As you add more, you need to keep it the same title the whole way. So I read some of the stories, and none of them were, well, scary. These are supposed to be ghost stories. That's true. They're more like a collection of superstitions, really. There are some pretty disturbing ones in the mix. Yeah, like the one supposed to take place here, the Whispering Canal. People who fished in this canal would hear a voice call out saying, "Leave it." They had to abandon their catch or the canal would take it. Right. Is that what you're expecting to find here in this park? Not quite. Talking about a folktale from hundreds of years ago. After centuries of the telephone game, who knows if it's anything like the original story. So basically, you think the true story of the Whispering Canal might be completely different from what we know. Exactly, I'm sure it is. I mean, weren't you curious? About what? People from around here have that expression, left at the canal, right? Meaning to abandon someone. The story is where it comes from. So the story being told today is about fish. There's nothing in it about leaving people behind. Now that you mention it, that's true. You're saying this original story maybe did involve someone being abandoned? That's what I'm trying to find out. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, okay. So my character is... Oh no, but they found his body again. In the canal. Oh, because he was probably fishing in the canal. Okay, so the character at the very beginning of the game that we were, who I named. Oh. I wonder if that's going to be like the legend. It's going to be my name. Because I probably drowned this guy, then... Now she is seeing his ghost because he drowned. That's interesting. I hope it does. I hope that is it, and I'm not just overthinking it. Because that'd be great. I hope I open the book and my name's a... Book? Files, I guess. His research. Persons of interest. Oh, yeah. And the storyteller has to be deaf. Well, I sort of want to read these ones now. Just to see what they are. The Haunting Clappers. As the evening bell rings in... I want to say Irie Echo, but that can't be how it's pronounced in Japanese. Near present-day Shimoku Bridge. A night watchman patrols the dark streets and announces his presence by shouting warnings about fires, all the while striking his wooden clappers. Okay. But tonight the sound of another set of clappers answers back. Curiously claps his clappers together again. Clack clack. The echo answers again, but no matter how hard he searches for the source of the second pair of clappers, he never finds it. Some say it's the work of a mischievous tanuki or kitsune, while others say it was a warning from a spirit of someone who lost their life in a terrible fire. So it happened once and that's it? Interesting. The evergreen beech with 2 E's? Ah, yeah, type of tree. Once upon a time in North Okurabashi, a beautiful beech tree stood in the garden of Lord Shinden's residence, now known as the former Yasuda Gardens. It was so impressive that the house became known among the people as the Beech Residence. Somehow, no one had ever seen a single leaf fall from the tree. As rumors spreads of the eternally green tree, it became known as the evergreen beech. However, this particular species of tree was actually an evergreen, so the lack of fallen leaves was nothing out of the ordinary. This has led people to say that the strangest part of this legend is the fact that it even became a legend at all. Okay, I can't imagine that's actually a chapter of the game. So what am I even... That's not a mystery. I mean, I guess that's why there's more than 7, so that we can just like immediately eliminate a few of these. It's like, oh, it was just a tree. Okay, build a residence. Yep. On a piece of land. On this estate was an almost 8-meter tall tower that served as a lookout for fires. Okay, a watchtower, interesting. Only a designated firefighter was allowed to use the large drum that resided atop the tower in the event of a fire. Okay, for some reason, this residence was permitted to use drums, as opposed to wooden blocks. The residence and its special privileges led to much speculation and gossip among the townsfolk. What's the superstition? As to why they use a drum instead of wooden blocks? Fast-moving wind rattled the house. Okay, suddenly a giant foot drenched in blood smashed through the ceiling. Wash it commanded. After the servants carefully washed the foot, it returned from whence it came, fixing the roof it had broken. Men who had been visited by the foot every night asked a friend to trade houses with him. That night, the foot stopped appearing. I have to imagine these are real. Like this stuff isn't made for the game. Oh no, wait, it all said everything's a work of fiction. So they just... Okay. Sure. There was once an infamous rogue by the name of Tomazo who fell for a woman named Okoma. Tomazo persistently chased after her, attempting to win her heart over and over again. Raged by an indifference to him, he brought a dagger to a canal and attacked. Yep. He cut the arm and the leg off one side of her body, then threw them into the canal. That's brutal compared to all the others. It's like... The ever-burning... Are they all an enduring superstition? Apparently. On a bone-chilling winter's night, one may happen upon a sober cart along the canal. But there is something strange about this cart. No matter when one might visit, its owner is nowhere to be found. Yet the lantern that hangs from it stays perpetually lit, burning brightly even with no oil to fuel it. Should one attempt to put out the flame, it immediately roars back to life. However, there's also the tale of the never-burning lantern, another telling of the story in which the sober cart's lantern always remains dark, refusing to be lit. Right, because there's no oil in it. Great. Don't know how useful any of that is, but... Let's say this... Okay, never mind. I was wondering if I did that and then talked to her, she would have anything else to say, recognizing that they had now been read. By the way, were we talking about the rite of resurrection? Oh, your memory's as strong as your tolerance. I'm gonna start calling you Martini Manshongo. I'm really climbing up the drinks menu, huh? So, you know about it, huh? The rite of resurrection. Magazine ran a feature on it recently that got practically everyone talking about it. Really? Maybe that's where I heard it. Still, I don't know. Seems a little too far-fetched to be true. the forbidden art of bringing the dead back to life, concocted by famous Onmyoji from an ancient age. Rumor has it an old manuscript containing actual concrete details about the rite was recently discovered. This rumor comes from a presentation given by local historian Hideki Araishi at an academic conference. Okay. Yeah, it's not really a secret that she's an occult buff. But if a researcher spoke about it at an academic conference, it must have some basis in fact. Exactly, that's why I believe the rite of resurrection is real. Pursuit of an unknown starts with belief. Got that from Professor Araishi himself. The manuscript holds detailed instructions on how to perform the secret art of reviving the dead. Okay, and the guy found it and presented it to people. Did he actually present the actual manuscripts, like detailing it? Mention the rite of resurrection. Are you looking for that too? They have something to do with the Seven Mysteries of Honjo? Oh, you're sharp. I could cut my finger on you. To tell the truth, it's actually the other way around. What do you mean? Well, I started off searching for the rite of resurrection. Along the way, I realized that I need to investigate the Seven Mysteries first. I see. So then... Oh yeah, I guess it hasn't really been referenced as any of the Seven Mysteries, has it? It's just something completely separate. So about the connection between this rite and the Seven Mysteries. Putting together everything we've talked about, my guess is that the original stories behind the Seven Mysteries, the true stories, are the key to finding the rite of resurrection. That's why you're here, searching for one of them. Do I have that right? Wow, 10 out of 10. You're proving to be quite the capable assistant. Wait, when was I your assistant? Anyway, this is all just hearsay, but some say that what led to the Seven Mysteries coming to be was the rite of resurrection itself. Those stories come from the Edo period. The rite of resurrection was supposed to be way older than that. Right, it seems then Onmyoji from the Edo period rediscovered the ancient art. The old manuscript I mentioned with all the details on how to use the rite, apparently it was written in the Edo period. Alright, I never told you its name. The manuscript is called the Record of Fates. Yeah, well, what a name. And it speculates that the secret of the rite is hidden within the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. So now the Seven Mysteries are the hot new trend. Among who? This whole thing's starting to sound pretty questionable. Come on, remember what I said about Pursuit of the Unknown? Starts with belief, right? It is viewed as a priceless as an authentic document due to its detailed account of how to perform the ritual. Looking into the way to bring someone back from the dead, does that mean you've got someone you want to bring back? You know what? Forget it. It just came to mind, so I thought I'd ask. I didn't mean to pry. Sorry. No, it's fine. I figured I need to tell you at some point. It's... Ogopogo. Yeah, I want to bring him back to life. He died in an accident about a month ago. Ogopogo died? Oh, her dog. Okay. Had him for 8 years. Okay, your dog. Gotcha. Long time together. I think it must have been really hard for you. That's interesting. Going out of your way to resurrect your dog. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure if the rite even works on dogs. As I found out about it, I knew I had to give it a try. I mean, it's probably the safer option. I guess you can't just jump straight to resurrecting people. Although we might get a whole pet cemetery on our hands. Thanks for telling me. I know this must be hard to talk about. You know what? Well, that led me to meeting you. At least something good came out of it. That doesn't mean I'll stop looking, obviously. We've barely started. I'll do everything I can to help you. I'm so glad to hear that. Let's keep up the hard work then, yeah? the hell? It was like the air just changed. Do I want to look behind me? Feel eyes on my back. Can't move. Is there something behind me? Okay, you okay? What's wrong? Stay with me. This can't be. No. No. Okay, let's turn around. Okay, now we're going to turn back around and she's going to have a different... Nope. Why? And back around again. So she's in no condition to talk. Yep. Just pointing over there, but I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Push. What does that mean? Did I miss it? Is that shadow there? No. Maybe there's something I can't see. I don't get this. What's going on? Did something happen? You okay? Okay. That's interesting. Huh? What did she see? Or what is she seeing? Huh? What the? What is... Something's... What is it? Why is this happening? Okay, yep. That's... We already had all this information. It's still 1 a.m. Nothing's changed. Yoko. Answer me, Yoko. No way. Can't be. Why? Why? What do you mean it can't be? It can't be what? I mean, she's not dead, is she? I assume she's in some sort of trance. Ah! That what just happened? Oh, damn it, I've got bigger problems. Just hold on, everything's gonna be okay. God, she's not breathing. I don't feel a pulse. This can't be happening. Okay, an ambulance. Right, I've got to call an ambulance. Need a phone. Oh, telephone booth. Right, phone. Got to call an ambulance. Calls it in. The ambulance shouldn't be long. Okay, the fact that I can pick up a phone and call maybe tells me he is actually still alive. Is it going to make a difference? Ray's gone stiff and her skin is cold. And I don't think she's breathing. Looks like a mannequin than a person now. Don't think there's any going back from that. I don't get it. Just a few minutes ago we were chatting away without a care in the world. How did this happen? How could someone so bright and bubbly just suddenly drop dead? Resurrect her. Huh? Oh, that's right. If that rite of resurrection she was talking about really does exist, might be a way to bring her back. Someone can just drop dead out of nowhere like they were cursed. And why shouldn't there be a way to bring them back to life? Oh, she was cursed. Okay. I mean, he was just using it as an example, but I guess that would be it, because we have that curse files, phenomena and curses. Yoko believed in it, so if I believe in her, it seems completely possible. Maybe, just maybe, I can save her. You know, I've got to deal with spirit senses and curses or whatever. I've got to try. Wait for me, Yoko. I promise I'll use the rite of resurrection to bring you back. Right before she died, I felt a strange presence a few times. It seemed like she saw something that shook her to the bone. There's only something strange going on. Maybe it's still here. What could she have seen? Do you want to see it? Because it seems like it killed her. She mentioned the rite of resurrection and the Seven Mysteries were connected. So maybe whatever it was she saw had something to do with the Whispering Canal. Damn it, that presence again. Must be around here somewhere, but where? Fallen object? What is that? And why does it look completely different to everything else around? Yoko drop this. Oh, okay. Didn't notice it till now, but there's a small wooden sculpture by her side. 3 or 4 centimeters tall. Looks like it could be a keychain. But from how rotted it is, it's way too old for that. Is that what she was looking for? How tiny it is, I feel an almost palpable malice radiating from it. What the hell is this thing? Cursed stone acquired. Whispering Canal. Ah, so she was cursed, and now what cursed her, I just inadvertently picked up. What the? Are these the Whispering Canal's memories? Ah, such deep sorrow, resentful memories flowing into my mind. They walked away, left me behind. Up there. Kill them. Kill them. Those who walk away, kill them all. You have acquired the power of the Curse Stone. You can use it to kill those who walk away from you. What? Ah! Murderous impulse seeps into my soul like a thick black tar. Now. Kill. Can you hear its curse bearer? You who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. You seek last restoration. Take your cursed hand. Reap the lives by the score, and claim their soul dregs for your own. Collect enough to sate this vessel, and by their sacrifice claim the gift of resurrection. Or better yet, slay your fellow curse bearers. Theirs are the equal of droves of lesser souls. Go forth and kill. File updated. Great. So, I wonder if Yoko was actually trying to kill me. Or trying to get me to turn around and, like, go away from her. No, because he actually did send something behind him. Okay, so this is apparently updated. Curse power. Kills by drowning one who leaves the curse bearer behind. So from memory. Toki loved fishing with her father, Jinkichi, more than anything. With their wicker baskets on their backs, they would leave for the canals every morning and fish till the evening. Still super loud. The miso soup her mother Koma made using the carp they caught was to die for. Her parents loved her dearly. One day, however, her father disappeared. Toki's mother went to look for him and never came back either. Those who came to express their concern eventually stopped visiting her out of fear. Toki continued to wait, all alone. Mother, father, where did you go? Don't leave me behind. Unable to bear the loneliness, she left her home and trudged along the roads until night fell. Neither her mother nor father were anywhere to be found. Tears stung her eyes. Suddenly, the sound of fish splashing in the water cut through the silence. She found herself standing before the canal where they used to fish together. The taste of carp and the memory of her father's smile flashed across her mind. Without thinking, Turkey walked into the moat. The sound of water splashing echoed through the night air. Passers-by thought of it only as the fish in the canal. The splashing faded, and silence returned to the lonely night. Okay, curse echoes are the visual manifestations of curses. These manifestations are fundamentally related to the origin of the curse. They do not always take the same shape and may sometimes appear in a more abstract or disfigured form. They lack consciousness, unlike a spirit, and thus are mere dregs of a soul. Curses are made tangible by what are known as soul dregs. Someone possessed by a curse that has a curse echo is called a curse bearer. Okay. So we can now see other curse echoes. Sure. Curse stones. Okay. Derived from the Seven Mysteries, yet ordinarily only those with spirit sense can wield such curses. But these curse stones allow ordinary people to use them just as lethally. When someone dies, their life essence leaves the body and becomes a soul. When it's killed by means of certain curses, however, their life essence will turn into a residue known as soul dregs. Great. So I can't see us actually killing anyone. I mean, we don't really want to resurrect her that badly that we'd kill someone, do we? How was that? The curse's memories flowed directly into my mind. In an instant, I understood everything. When I picked up this curse stone, the Whispering Canal must have cursed me. Also, I heard a strange voice, telling me that if I want the right, I have to kill a bunch of people with this curse stone and collect their souls. It's good to know that the right really exists. This thing wants me to kill people to get it? Screw that. Good. Putting my own life on the line is one thing. Murdering other people is another thing entirely. Not just one person either. Scores, it said. So this is the curse of the Whispering Canal, huh? Curse that traps the soul of anyone who tries to walk away from me. But if I use it and collect enough souls, then I'll be able to bring Yoko back. There's something about other curse bearers being worth more soul dregs. Jeez. I'm really at a loss here. If there's other curse bearers, then they might be trying to kill me, because they could also see me. Oh. But I do, in the end, well, this character anyway, ends up drowning in the canal. So, or his body is found in the canal. Due to foul play, that's right. Of course, I don't know how it took me so long to realize. Must be some weird prank she's playing. What? In a second now, she's going to open her eyes, get up, and have a good laugh at how scared I was. Right, Yoko? You can give that up now. Wait, did I fall for that one? You got me good. Wait, no, I've got it. You really were some sort of spirit all along. There's no way you're really dead, right? I'm not even feeling myself anymore. There's no going back, only forward. It's like I'm being watched. Someone there? Where are you? Very subtle. What was that? Just went past the screen. It's ignoring me on purpose. Maybe they're waiting to see what I do. Huh? How's that? Looks like a light floating in midair. Can I use... I don't have an inventory, do I? So I'd like to use the stone to capture what I assume is her soul dregs. Because she was a curse bearer. I'm guessing that's what he'll say. He'll teach me how to use it. Hey, who's there? Yeah, I thought he literally vanished. It's like, oh my, how unexpected. It was your curse that killed that poor woman, I take it. What? Cat cut your tongue, Mr. Oak. I won't be able to pronounce his name. Tall, humorless looking man. He doesn't look familiar to me. It's not like he knows me, though. Have we met someone before? Who are you, and how do you know my name? Do you mean to say you don't recognize me? This comes a bit of a shock, I must say. A little harder, and I dare say it will jog your memory. It's coming closer. Is this another one of Seven Mysteries? Looks like a will-o-wisp, maybe? Oh, really? Is all the Seven Mysteries in this one spot? So just up in a suit and tie. But somehow he looks real shady. What's he doing here? Is he watching us all this time? Something tells me curses are nothing new to him. He's one of the other curse bearers. Now I need to be careful. He might be here to kill me and take my curse stone. By the same token, killing him will net me a lot of soul dregs. Don't have a clue who you are. How do you know me? Have we met? Dear me, it's always humbling to find that one is not as well known as one believes. As my name will help you remember. I'm Takumi Yamioka. I think I had that name somewhere before. Maybe. So you don't even know my name. How disappointing. Disappointing, but fortuitous. Well then, Mr. Oki, allow me. That's Okie. Okie. It said that there's voices in the. At what point does voice volume come into it? He's playing Danganronpa, where the voices were only really in the class trials. You have a curse stone in your possession. I would like you to give it to me. I can't. I mean, I don't need to bring. Oh, my. You mean to use it then? You know about the Seven Mysteries of Honjo and the curses and all that, don't you? Of course, those curse stones. They're terribly dangerous things, capable of killing without trace so long as their conditions are met. I hadn't thought of it that way, but yeah. What might happen if one fell into the wrong hands? They would be safer in mine, don't you agree? Though it seems I have arrived too late to stop you from killing that poor woman. What are you? That wasn't me. I won't overlook your indiscretion, only if you give me your curse stone. So I wonder if that guy actually killed her then. Although then he would just kill me too. Probably not. No way in hell. For all I know, the wrong hands are yours. Very well. I'd hope to settle this amicably, but you leave me no choice. He must have a curse stone of his own. At least it'd be safer to assume so. It would explain how he knows so damn much. So he can kill me instantly, as long as he fulfills his stone's conditions. Until I know what those conditions are, I can't make any sudden moves. I have to keep on talking, learn what I can, and figure out a way to get my curse out first. Interesting. So his curse is it the lantern? That's like, not the lantern, but the light in a distance that when you approach it goes out. And like and they don't know if it's luring you away or to something. So you sort of have to follow it. I'm going to leave me behind. Though it would be a waste not to take this chance to find out about the other curse bearers. It's screaming me out, but it's staying put for now. Should probably leave it be. I mean, it's not the next one, is it? No. Beckoning light. Following it will cause it to go out suddenly when getting near. But just when one fears the darkness might swallow them up, another light will appear further ahead. Yeah, but they don't know anything about it. What's up with that light? Is that your curse? What do you mean? I'm afraid I see no such thing. Huh? But it's right. Huh? It's gone. It was right there. See, seems you have become the mark of another curse bearer. Oh. Yeah, because I approached and then it went away. Am I just going to be surrounded by bodies by the end of the night? I mean, I did call an ambulance. So you'd think they'd arrive prior to anything else happening. Takumi Yumioka, he said his name was. He hasn't taken his eyes off me for a second. Even now he's still staring right at me. Who the hell is he? Maybe if I focus, I can recall something useful. Like I've been getting out much. I barely have a life outside of work. Okay, I thought recall would have been it. Tells what it came here to do. So he needs to be somewhere else. It's probably here for my curse stone, so I don't think I'd get out of scenario 1 alive. Hoping something will happen by chance, and luck is rarely on my side. Something makes it impossible for him to stay. I don't have to keep him away forever. I just need him to walk away from me once. So that we can murder this man who we don't know. Where with my curse stone anyway? And to seal it away in a secure location so it may never be used again. I'm certain that you too would rather be free of this burden. How to kill without fear of consequence is, in itself, a curse. There are many ne'er-do-wells in this world who could not resist the urge to use it. All the more so if promised the chance to resurrect the dead. You'll seal it away? How? I'll put it in the care of a sorcerer who is well versed in supernatural matters. A sorcerer? Okay. If I have gained your trust, I must ask you to hand me your curse stone. I want to do it just to see what happens. Anyway. You know, it wasn't you who killed Yoko with your curse. You're hoping to trick me to revealing whether I possess a curse stone. I assure you, you cannot. It is your curse that was responsible, Mr. Oki, no matter what you might tell yourself. Doesn't make sense. I only found this after Yoko died. Oh? Play dumb. I know you're the one who did this. If you choose to believe me is your prerogative, but you are mistaken. You should know that multiple curses awakened at once at the stroke of midnight. Many other curses in Honjo and many other curse bearers. It is not premature of you to assume that I am the one responsible. Wait, so you're saying that at midnight a bunch of people became curse bearers? Wait, so they only just became curse bearers? Maybe if I focus. That became... Oh no, it's just a different topic. Okay, let's talk about me again. No, her again. Why are you so convinced it was my curse that killed Yoko? Why, it is simply that... Huh? I believe I just saw your companion move. She what? Don't turn around. I'm not going to turn around. What are you doing? Should you not check on her? Before I give you my curse stone, I want to know who you are. I need to know if I can trust you. Reasonable enough concern. Very well. I am an associate of the great sorcerer Gamyodo. Sure. I believe he recently featured in a certain magazine. The unfortunate companion there came seeking his counsel not a few days ago. It was from her that I learned your name. I wish she would have mentioned me to you, but it seems that was presumptuous of me. And when did this happen? It's 2 or 3 days ago. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not buying that. He knows I don't know who he is, so he's just trying to feed me a story. I've known Yoko for a month, but she never mentioned going to see some mystic. Though it is Yoko we're talking about here, so it's hard to say for sure. I hope that is enough to convince you that my hands are more than trustworthy. Each of the 7 mysteries has a curse and a curse bearer, right? Do you know who any of the others are? What would you do with that information? Your intentions are nothing untoward, I hope. It is in the hearts of the selfish and insipid, of those who would be most tempted by the right of resurrection, that the curses take root. The curses' resentful memories impart a powerful urge to kill, so I am certain you are aware. You are a victim of circumstance, but your situation is exceedingly dangerous. You must relinquish your curse stone for your own benefit before it is too late. Too late? It's already too late. There's no going back. All I can do is keep pressing forward. And if you're going to stand in my way, then I'll have to stop you. Bit excessive? Might just take that as a threat. I would encourage you to exercise more discretion before you fall foul of a curse. So he really wants me to turn around, huh? And it's the only thing I can do. Okay. I mean, what were you expecting? No. I mean, I knew that was going to happen. That's why I didn't do it until I had no other option. Damn it. Oh. And it didn't seem like it was a curse that killed me. He just straight up killed me himself. Deceased. Witness the death of Shogo. My, Anthony. You seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. This is mere conjecture on my part, but perhaps you ought to be more careful about turning your back on unscrupulous individuals. Fear not, you may make as many attempts as you please from before your unfortunate mishap. Wait, so there was another option? Just remember, whatever you do, do not turn around. Oh, wait, that's it. My work, that's how he knows me. I've actually met him, so it totally slipped my mind. Secretary. Okay. Takumi is secretary to the chairwoman at the soap company. Chemicals company headquartered in the city. Yep. He worships her. Okay. And demonstrates unwavering loyalty through a swift and exact execution of every task given to him. So it's probably just working for her, I guess. She might be cursed. Don't know if having figured that out helps me much right now. I know who you are. You work for the soap company, just like me. You're the chairwoman's secretary. Well, that took you long enough. Your lack of company loyalty is frankly astounding. Allow me to reiterate my request then. Not as a stranger, but as your superior. And we're not at the office. You don't get to push me around like that. Why is that chairwoman secretary even out looking for curse stones anyway? I refrained from revealing myself precisely to avoid such questions, but I suppose that needs. I refrained from revealing myself precisely to avoid such questions, but I suppose needs must. Since the dawn of the Showa era, the land of Honjo has nurtured our company's growth, and vice versa. It is our duty to ensure that curses do not take root in this land we know as our home. I'm not sure I buy that, considering he killed us with his hands, which is why I'm guessing what happened. I'm thinking he's telling the truth. Like many things, it does not matter that concerns the rank and file. Chairwoman has no desire to spread fear through our beloved company's birthplace. Now, if that is all, I must insist that you hand me your curse stone. Can I? I don't have to keep him away forever. I just need to get him to walk away once. Wait, I've got it. I know I can convince him to leave. Do I? Have I? Oh crap, I totally forgot. What is it? I called an ambulance. Not to mention I called an ambulance. Should be coming any minute now. An ambulance? You lost your mind? They arrived to find you staying next to a corpse alone in the dead of night. No doubt they'll hand you over to the police who will have some questions for you. Probably, but I'm sticking with Yoko. As you want to join me in an interrogation room, you'd better get out of here. Telling the truth, I see. You are getting closer by the second. Cannot afford to be waylaid at this juncture. I fear I must take my leave. Don't want to use the curse too early. Sooner or later, I will return for your curse stone. I only hope you do not abuse it in the meantime. I almost don't want to use it. I feel like it's telling the truth that he just wants to collect them to prevent people from using them. But I guess I sort of need to for the game. You dare. Nope, that's two bodies. Oh, he did die exactly like her. He's dead. He's really dead. So this is what a curse stone can do. Wow. 1% soul dregs. So he wasn't cursed. 2 a.m. I left the park immediately. Felt bad for leaving Yoko, but I couldn't stay there. Emergency medical services will probably take care of her body. Takumi's too. This will be all over the news tomorrow. But until then, at least I know she'll be in a safe place. I have to find my next sacrifice quickly. Got no time to waste. I need to find the other curse bearers and collect their souls. Killing Takumi barely got me any soul dregs. Guess he mustn't have been a curse bearer after all. It's not enough. The soul of a non-curse bearer amounts to little more than leftover breadcrumbs. Why am I losing my voice all of a sudden? 1 second. Okay, that might be a little bit better. I have to think of places where the other curse bearers of the Seven Mysteries would be. Those were activated at around midnight. The others are bound to be active still. Check to see if there are any other places with connections to the mysteries nearby. At the very least, another curse bearer might be thinking the same as me, meaning I could run into them. Which of the 7 mysteries are closest? Okay. Pointing clappers are on the other side of the Oyoko River. Yep. I mean, the will-o-wisp sort of thing was around here. We literally saw it when we were standing in the park. Okay, yep. So that's the ever-burning lantern. Beckoning light. Those 3 places are the closest. I guess I should start there. I'll collect the other curse bearer's souls before dawn and bring Yoko back to life. Okay, so as we collect more more curses. Yeah, she was definitely going to kill me. She wouldn't me to turn around. Okay. Sure. So this is the clappers, which I don't know how this is a mystery, but sure. Been around here for a while, but I didn't see anything interesting. The only thing I found looks like a 100 yen lighter someone threw away. Don't know if curses are vulnerable to fire. Maybe I'll find a use for it. Maybe to try to light the lantern. Which I was going to guess is the one that it's going to be never lit. So did no one just move the wagon? Is the wagon just still there? Both the foot washing mansion and the ever-burning lantern are from this area. Oh, I missed that part. This late at night, even a road as big as this one is silent as the grave. Is it just me, or is it oddly dark around here? Could this be? Oh, it's past midnight, but it still seems oddly dark around here. This feeling, it's the same as from before. Well, that's fun. There's something over there. Is that a curse echo? A curse of the 7 mysteries given form? I knew it. There's a curse bearer around here. Okay, so we can't turn all the way around. Is that curse echo what's causing this darkness? Doesn't seem hostile. Is it trying to tell me to come closer? What should I do? Just observe. No, approaching it would be stupid. Should keep my distance. Decision time. What do I do? If I sit here like this, I risk fulfilling the conditions of that person's curse. I can still back out if I want, but do I want to? Wait, that's a... I'm going to relook at that. It barely has any lighter fluid left. Okay. Well, let's go to the other place before we do anything else. Now that there's actually gameplay going on. Well, okay, here we are. He already has our back to us. Just take him now. Location linked with the beckoning light. Use curse. Beckoning light should be around here somewhere. I can't look around. I don't think anyone's around. Not surprising, seeing as it's past 2 in the morning. Like the whole world's gone to sleep. Someone's standing on the bridge, silhouetting themselves against the sky. Wait. Fine, I'll go first. Well. I see. Interesting. Well now, this is a surprise. Huh? Who are you? If you've got the wrong guy, just say so. He's a flamboyant fellow. I wouldn't bat an eyelid if this were the inner city, but he stands out like a sore thumb in these parts. Come now, I won't hurt. It won't hurt to at least tell me your name. Maybe knowing my name is what kills me. What are you doing here? Very good. You shouldn't give up your name so easily, especially not to strangers. Gone is the age when might made right. Nowadays it's information that rules the world. You do well to remember that. You're the one who asked. Your name, your address, your phone number, your age, your occupation. Your personal information is much more valuable than you might think. You should treat those things with care. So I guess you don't plan on telling me anything either then. You call me Richter Kai, private detective. Didn't you just say not to... Never mind. Say you're a detective? That's correct. I'm a man who deals in secrets. Don't expect me to share any more information with you, though. I told you that so we could have an understanding. Well, just ignore the 2 dead bodies in the park. Curse Echo. Question. Okay. I don't even know what hers was. What's a detective doing around here? Working. And that's all I'll say about that. I'll ask you the same thing, though. Seems like a strange place to stop. What brought you here? Sort of strange man lurking around. I see. Let me ask a different question. Why'd you go out of your way to strike a conversation with that strange man? I'm looking for someone. Figured it was worth seeing if you knew anything. You don't say. In that case, I just might be able to help you. You describe the person you're looking for. Screw it. I'm looking for the beckoning light. I might have said a person, but I'm actually looking for something called the beckoning light. Beckoning light? Ah, the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. That's right. A friend of mine was really into that kind of stuff. So the beckoning light appears here in the middle of the night. I want to see for myself. Really? You're an adventurous type, aren't you? Unfortunately, I think you're out of luck. I've been here for a while, and I haven't seen any strange lights. Alright, well, thanks for telling me. Just 1 second. Still time left for it to appear. Why don't we wait together? Thanks, but I think I'm good. Really? Sorry I couldn't be of any more help. Ah, that's right. I meant to ask. Do you have a light on you? I've got this cheap one I picked up, but that's it. No, those still do nicely. Okay. So, how do I use? Maybe just talk to him again, I guess. Is there a reason I can't be here? Of course, my work is top secret. Alright, maybe I already did help him with it. Interesting. And let me read it again. Did it use the last of the... No, okay. Further down from the bridge is a temple from which it gets its name. Okay. The edge of stone, the middle of steel. Beneath it is actually a canal that was dug during the Edo period. Okay. So I guess this is it here. Doesn't seem like he has anything to do with the curse bearer, so I should move on. He's been here for as long as he says. There's a good chance he's seen something. Don't think it's worth asking. Seems like all kinds of trouble. Fair enough. Guess we'll move back to here and approach the curse. Whatever it is, I think it's still here. Okay, let's approach. I think it's going to happen if I just sit and wait. Let's check it out. And it's going to jump at me and... Darn it, what now? This isn't a curse doing this. Somebody's pulling me in. That hurt. Looks like I'm inside a building. Did he toss me in here? Can't see squat. It's the same darkness from the curse echo. Can I use it? Just use. That's right. There we go. That's right. So the light I picked up earlier. Perfect, it works. I can make out my surroundings a little bit better. What the? Something. Drat, he's got a light. That ruins everything. Someone there? Are you a curse bearer? It's over. It's time to get out of here. I heard footsteps telling me he was walking away. Ah, what the? Why? That was a close one. Didn't catch a glimpse of the curse bearer, but it seems like I'm alright. Gained 30%. Great. Now I have 31%. This curse must have had something to do with the light and darkness. Guess would be the ever-burning lantern? There's a connection between the Seven Mysteries and the way their curses work. Might be useful to know. Yeah, so the girl felt abandoned and doesn't like people walking away from her, and anyone that does, she drowns them. So, we're not going to see who we just murdered? Okay, sure. So did something change somewhere else? Where to next? Okay. There's another park. Great. There's the high school. Oh, what about the other two locations? Go to the park before we go to the school. Location of Taiko of Cigar. Okay, which one's that? So, files. Oh, yeah, they use a drum instead of wood blocks in the Firewatch Tower. Don't know why that's a mystery, but sure. Huh? Someone's there. Oh, we were saying that. Two men, one middle-aged and the other a young adult, talking to each other. There's a good chance that one of them could be a curse bearer. Try to scope things out without being spotted. To help their conversation from this distance, I'll have to focus in and watch them for a while, I think. Okay. How do I... Huh? I was supposed to be around here, but I don't see anyone, boss. We need to get ahead of ourselves. But we see something before the night is done. Maybe you're right. Still, the Seven Mysteries. Huh? What was that noise from behind us just now? Glad they said that out loud. Hey, who's there? Oh, you two are police officers. Huh. People often say we don't look it. Sorry if we startled you. Sure, there's no problem, but we'll have to ask you some questions, as procedure. I'm Jin Area. I'm from the Metropolitan Police Department. Investigative Division. Okay, so we've got another detective. Newbie detective. This old guy with the scaling mug is Chief Inspector Tetsuo Satsumi, my superior officer. You wouldn't guess from that frown, but it actually has quite the sweet tooth. Ugh, quit blabbering. That's not what he said. He said area. He said his name. Veteran detective. I wonder if they are connected to the other guy. No, he's a private investigator. Oh, the detectives. They're not investigating the corpse that was here, are they? Wait, are we back at that park? They're not investigating the corpse that was here. Wasn't there 2 corpses? Or is this a different corpse? No, I'm still fine anyway. Not like a curse could show up as evidence in a police investigation. I can't believe how calm I am. I just need to keep a cool head and not panic. He's as intimidating a cop I'd expect a veteran cop to be. First that private detective, now police detectives. Why today of all days? I always imagine detectives as blunt and aggressive, but I guess there are some pleasant ones too. What is up with that? Is he trying to give me a kiss or what? What's going on there? Now first, can you show me some ID with the name, address, and occupation? Yeah, okay. I'm better off just going on with it. Wow, you work for Hihako Soaps. I hear they've been raking it in lately. Is that true? I don't know much about that. I'm just a recent hire. People are loving the new hair product you have. I use it all the time myself. Thank you for your patronage. Use hair products? At the times, boss. Guys nowadays all use these things. Isn't that right? Yeah, sure. We even make men's cosmetics now. That's so. What a time we live in. Hello. It's fine. Wonder if that had popped up on the stream. I actually don't know. Sorry, boss. Sorry, boss. Oh, there we are. Sorry, boss is the kind of caveman who thinks using only a bar of soap for all his washing makes him cool or something. Don't think that. I just don't care enough to use anything else. Actually, we do have all-in-one soaps for just that purpose. Oh, actually, we do have all-in-one soaps for just that purpose. There are plenty of people like you. Hear that? That's what I'm talking about. You should put out more of those. Great conversation. What is it you're doing here? I'm actually searching for the Seven Mysteries. Have you heard of the Seven Mysteries of Honjo, Detective? Yeah, I've heard of them. We were just talking about them a minute ago. Girl I know is into them. That's how I got interested. I see. I seem to remember even Midoriko Park had one of those mysteries associated with it. What was it again? Well, I'm guessing it's the one that I'm here for. That's right. Solera used to be the residence of Sagaru, a clan of samurai. So that's why you were hanging around in the middle of the night. Discover anything interesting? No, nothing. Well, I admit I haven't been looking into these things too hard. Right. I think I understand your situation. Thanks for your answers. Now it's quite late, so you'd best be heading home. Something wrong? You free to go? Excuse me. These two detectives are around. Does that mean something happened right here? Huh. We are investigators, so it is indeed related to a case. Don't worry, there's no threat to civilians whatsoever. We'll be here for a while longer, looking into things. But you can rest easy. A while longer, huh? That's not good. This may be my only chance. I see. Well, I'll be going now. Yeah, he's definitely maybe a bad guy. He might kill this guy and then we'll kill him. Maybe. I'm fairly sure one of them is a curse bearer. Getting them to leave will be hard. Why don't you go somewhere else before they get any more suspicious of me? You just said this might be my only chance. Didn't think I could leave. Okay, guess the high school is the only place. Here I am at Kamagata High School. Let's see here. Ah, someone there. Huh? Oh, what the? High school girl. Ouch. So sorry, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, but did you just climb over the school gate? What's going on? Why are you at school this late? Well. No, sorry, but I'm in a big hurry right now, so I gotta go. I'm not gonna use the curse on her. Hey, wait. Huh? Curse? Why? I didn't do that. Did I? I didn't want to use that. I was just clicking through. I thought I had to click in the top corner. Ah, she was a curse bearer. This is working. I just have to keep it up. What do I need? 1, 2. Oh, I thought that went up to 36. No, she put in 36% herself. Okay. So we're up to what, 64 now? I mean, okay, I guess that was fortunate, but really, that was it? We're just brushing past what just happened? Okay, this game might be a bit quicker than I thought. First, the one-sided read by Ryogoku Bridge. In the Evergreen Beach at the former Yasuda Gardens along the Sumida River. Let's go to the bridge first. Oh yeah, quick question for you. What the? So it's so sudden, but I've got to ask. You don't mind, do you? Are you a curse bearer? What? Okay, floating pair of legs. This is a curse echo? Wait, so which one was here? Why would he add himself as a curse bearer like that? Tell me this has something to do with activating his curse. Which one was here? It wasn't the Evergreen. Okay. Yeah. The limbs being taken off. And I don't know what would be connected to it. Rejecting his advances leads to death. I guess maybe I need to be polite. He can obviously see his curse bearer himself. What's he trying to pull? He's confident that he can activate his curse before I activate mine. Gotta be careful. Let's try to respond here. I'm going to be polite because rejecting his advances is not good. Yeah, I'm a curse bearer too. Appreciate the honesty. I just want to have a nice calm little chat. Name's Yutaru Namigaki. My curse echo is the foot washing mansion. Oh. I mean, that sort of makes sense with legs, but that's not what I was expecting. Never mind. So switching houses stopped the curse. So I wonder how we actually stop it or prevent it from killing us. I'm not going to curse first and ask questions later just because we both curse bearers. Got a little more class than that. Smart enough to extend me the same courtesy. Sure. Fine, chat away. So I'm dealing with someone reasonable. Large bridge here is called Ryogoku Bridge. Crossing the river leads to... Yep, okay, great. Oh. Okay, how long has she been there? What the? How did you... Hey, don't mind me. Terry said he wanted to talk. You'd better answer quickly before... Well, you know what. Don't mind me. Well, that's not concerning. Right, let's talk. What do you want? Right, I'll cut straight to the chase. You join forces with me. Join forces? Together soul drugs? Yep, using your curse because there's someone you want to resurrect too, right? Okay, it's been more effective for the two of us to work together than do it all by yourself. Think about it. Could split the work, and we'd have two kinds of curses at our disposal. Working together. I hadn't thought about that before. The soul dregs in one curse don't be moved to another. It's a fundamental requirement for this to work. Well, we have to test it, and I can't do that alone either. I see. Alright then, if working together helps us both go where we want, maybe it's not a bad idea. Thanks. I'm dealing with someone who can think things through rationally. There's something I need to know in advance. Tell me. How many soul dregs do you have right now? Right, I have some, of course. I'm more than competent, after all. I'm asking you how many. At 1%. Don't worry about it. My curse is so easy to activate, I'll have plenty in no time. You haven't managed to get any on your own, have you? I'm at 67%. Huh? So what? That's the amount of soul dregs I have in my curse stone right now. What? Wait, are you serious? Not even close to being on my level. Keep gathering soul dregs on my own. Let's forget all this joining forces business. You gotta be kidding me. I call you a bluff. I think you can scare me off so easily. I see. That's too bad. If you like talking, then you leave me no choice. I give you a chance to come out of this alive. Oh, shame, you're just gonna waste it. What are you... What the... Is this the waste of the curse echo? Among the 7 mysteries, the resentful memory of the foot-washing mansion is particularly strong. Can't block it out by plugging ears. As soon as you hear the voice of my curse echo, it's the end for you. Let's reread this before we die. Wash, it commanded. After the servants carefully washed the foot, it returned from whence it came, fixing the roof it had broken. Okay, so I'm assuming we'll get a prompt of some sort and we have to... Damn it. Or not. Or we just lost somehow. Deceased. I'm surprised that character turned. I mean, I thought we would have done that. My. You seem to have arrived at less than favorable results. Okay. You may make as many attempts as you please from the conversation with you, Tara. I had to ward off the curse before it is activated. Bear in mind, has no way of realizing it himself, so you must react for him. Is there anywhere else I can go, or is... If I make a clean escape, it might cost me my life. Well, what items do I have? Curse stone and lighter. Young man, probably younger than me, maybe a college student. He's quite the bold character. He's got confidence, I'll give him that. Right, let's talk. What do you want? So agreeing to do that, but then my character just switches. But then if I deny it, this is going nowhere. I feel like we just lead to the same outcome. Sorry, there's no way I can accept your offer until I know that. Who's to say you won't run away while we're in the middle of testing it? He's going to have to trust me. Or do you think you can collect them all by yourself? I'm at 67%. Yeah, so what? Okay, so now we're... what am I missing? You have a way to evade curses that no one else is capable of, do you know? Do I? So I have to react. And there's her. Whoops. Okay, so if I say fine, is there another option? So can I rotate or... I had no way to respond to that. I don't understand. And I can't leave. You have a way to evade curses that no one else is capable of. As you've been here several times, allow me to expand on this further. Great. If I'm mistaken, you already learned how to avoid hearing the voice of the curse echo somewhere. Yes. Kitty kitty. Did I? How to avoid hearing the voice. You're not made to make as many attempts as you want. I have to ward off the curse before it's activated. Ward off the voice. By washing the foot? Return from whence it came. I mean, I can't do that right now, can I? Like, there's no option to do anything else. Can't even talk to her. Can't do anything out here. It's a street, it's not even canal. Like, I have no other options. I can't go anywhere else. Can I... Like, can I click my ears at all? Like, blocking my ears? Like, this was like a decent spot to do something, because I can... But I cannot. Let's go fine, just to go along with it. Maybe this will give me another option. Yeah, every single screen, let's just try to... So before I even hear the voice, I need to do something. this the voice of the curse echo? The resentful memory of the fortune mention is particularly strong. Can't block it out by plugging your ears. As soon as you hear the voice of my curse echo, it's the end for you. Well, that doesn't help. That's what I was trying to do, and I guess he said that last time, but I missed it. Have a way to evade curses that no one else is capable of, do you not? How to avoid hearing the voice of the curse echo. That's rereading how to play in your files. Yeah, I guess I will. Oh yeah, look at the controls. Like, what other controls do I have? Use curse. Menu. Zoom in. Go around. Yeah. Do I have a zoom in button? Zoom in, zoom out. I assume this is the menu. Select object. Pressing. Okay, so that's keyboard. That's it. That's it. Plug in the controller. Since it's like, well, I mean, maybe I do need rapid. Oh, this is probably going to change microphone. Let me just keep an eye on this. Keep testing it. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Test. Okay. That does seem to have changed the audio. Okay. 1 second. Oh, I'd also turned down the audio. Whoops. Turn that back up. That's why I couldn't see it, because it was turned down. Oh, that's all correct. Okay. Never mind. Just forgot how to turn down. Not that you really needed audio. Okay. So we can zoom in. That doesn't do anything. It's saying I can do. I have to react before. See, I paused to the left there. Control's been doing that in other games, which is super annoying. Okay, I'm going back to the keyboard. There's nothing new there. I don't really need to zoom in. Scrolling the mouse wheel zooms in. So there's the foot washing machine. Is that why there's only legs? I mean, he did say that. Maybe it isn't, though. Now, maybe it was right the first time, because that's not the place where that would be. I mean, of course, neither is my curse. Like, we could walk around with them, but... This was the, one-sided read. Yeah, it doesn't say anything. Whereas this one does. This is like one of the few that has a voice. Is there any others that have a voice? I heard the sound of music. Yeah. Okay. I guess it's... Let's just try it again then. Alright. I'm just gonna have to trust me. What do you think? You can collect them all by yourself. So what... Now what? Unless something in here, like the only way I can do it, which is in the main menu, return to title. What time is it right now? Yeah. Okay, so what if I load? Okay, so it comes back here. So that tells me that from this point forward, from this point, is something I can do different. Like I can't do anything. Is it that meta or not? What if we just leave it zoom out? How far is that? It's just going to zoom. Okay, so I can continue from this point. Although maybe not, because I can just continue after I die. It's not like it reloads. You have a way to evade curses that no one else is capable of. I've really learned how to avoid hearing the voice of the curse echo somewhere. What? Check the how to play. It's going to be something really obvious. Oh my god, really? Oh. The voice volume. It's the voice volume. Ugh. That's funny. That is funny. Okay. Crank that down. Let's back up a little. The voice volume. Ugh. Okay, so let's just skip through this. This is going nowhere. And give you a chance to come out of this alive. Real shame he's going to waste it. Can't block it out even by plugging your ears. As soon as you hear the voice of my curse echo, it's the end for you. Damn it. Voice? I don't hear any voice. What? There's no way. Yeah, there he is. Perfectly unharmed. How? What's going on here? I fully understand it myself, but his curse's conditions don't seem to have been met. It's my chance. Taro, your curse won't work on me. I'll let you off easy today, so get the hell out of here. Why? How is this? In 20% soul dregs, and that woman just vanishes. Wonder what her deal was. Okay, so what's this one? Some kind of incident here recently, so the entrance is closed off. It was easy enough to sneak in since there were no guards at this time of night. I think there'll be more guards at this time of night. What do I do about this? It's weird being in a magnificent gardens after hours. It's not a visitor or groundskeeper in sight. Okay. That doesn't help, does it? Yep. So, have you decided what you're going to do? With your jump scare? Oh, so precious. Curse stone. Yeah, as soon as I snuck into the gardens, a woman inside called out from behind me. Crawled out or called out? I've been waiting for you. I have a curse stone. Sudden proclamation had me at a loss for words, so the woman continued. I have you in a position where I can use my curse on you whenever I please. If you hand over your curse stone, I will at least spare your life. At that moment, all I could squeeze out in reply was, let me think about it. Which brings us to now. Okay. So I guess there's not really anything to look at except for her. Damn it, did I expose myself somehow? So she can use her curse on me anytime, because I've already fulfilled its conditions. Could be a bluff, but since she seems to have information on me, it's probably true. Woman in her 30s. She has a refined air about her, like she was brought up in a family of high social standing. What's a sense of shadow hanging over her? What has to do with this place? You tell me you still haven't made up your mind. Such an indecisive man. Wait, might hand over my curse stone depending on certain things. Will you hear me out for a moment? Sure, go on. Curse stones. If I have a curse stone, what are you going to do with it? With your curse stone? It's brewing with soul dregs, isn't it? It's already killed so many, no? What if you know so much? I like to avoid such crude methods myself. 7. So this is... Yeah, I'm guessing I have 7 times I can speak to her before she stops and kills me. You want soul dregs. That means you're after the right of resurrection too. Not that I'm trying to compare our circumstances, but can I ask what led to this? Oh my. Do you mean that if my situation is more dire than yours, you'd give your curse stone to me? Sure, I'd consider it, so tell me. Liar. You wouldn't hang your fate on something as superficial as that. Nor would I. 6. Okay, so... Conditions already met. I mean, I don't know the conditions of them, that's the thing. No, I'm guessing that was the schoolgirl. This one is... the hazy lantern up ahead. Was it the evergreen? That's right, maybe it was this. Yeah. I mean, this is literally just a tree, this one, so I don't... That curse stones. Let's ask her about it again. Can you take soul dregs from other curse bearers' stones and add them to your own? Who knows? But you have to admit, it's worth trying. So basically, you want soul dregs. You want soul dregs, but you steal the ones others have gathered because you don't want to get your own hands dirty? You're half right. Half wrong, too. Don't mind getting my hands dirty. Just want to end this with as little trouble as possible. How do you know you haven't already set off my curse? Go on then, use it. If I had, you could have activated it without all that bluster. And yet, here you are. Damn, does she already know about it? Or about that student from before? She already knows what would activate it, she wouldn't hide it. If you know what activates my curse, there's no way you would set it off yourself. She must not know yet, still have a chance. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. Talking like this instead of killing you immediately. It's just a whim of mine. What I mean to say is that you are never in a position to bargain. Let's just keep asking about it. You actually can't kill me, can you? And that strange countdown from before too. It's all just a bluff to threaten me. I don't give in to threats, so why don't you give us up and... if that's the case. Give it a try then. Only 4 more now. Let me tell you the number. 3. Just keep asking this one. This conversation is over. 2. Uh-oh. Something I have on me? Something stripped naked on the spot. I just might be able to avoid a curse. No, that'll take too long. Should probably kill me before I even got my shirt off. Plus, I look like a creep. Curse the Evergreen Beach. Now, I'll continue to meet that condition as long as I'm here. In which case, there's no escape. She'd activate her curse before I even got away from the gardens. Tried to recognize it after setting it off, but it's not like I'd get to do things over. Oh, I guess I meant to purposely set it off. Says, surprised that we're not like near the big tree. Oh, I guess we'll purposely set it off. Let's go with. Yeah, let's introduce myself. I'm gonna talk. You should get to know each other better. My name is Shogo. Stop. Huh? Let's not do that, alright? Know your name, I might start to feel sorry for you. I'd have a harder time killing you. You would? Well, what if you just tell me your name? Why? I need to call you something. Call me ma'am. Alright, ma'am. Yes, what is it? This is bad. She's clearly running the show here. Such a shame. This is the end for you. Farewell. Okay, someone on fire. Fire, of course. That's what it was. That guy, damn it, must have been following me. It's already too late. Okay. Okay, I'm glad it... No, damn it. Because I'm glad an achievement didn't trigger on that, but it did. Meaning, I should have let the schoolgirl run away, and then she probably would have killed me to get that achievement. Well, we can just skip that at the end, I guess. Fear not. You may make as many attempts as you please from the conversation with the lady. So I must react for him. Okay, so fire... Someone on fire. The haunting clappers. Warning from the spirit of someone who lost their life in a terrible fire. I mean, I can't really use clappers or anything, can I? I'm unsure how I would... Maybe I need to turn down the sound effects? I mean, I didn't hear anything though, did I? Oh, there she is. That's all we should get to know each other better. Yep. Bad enough. 2 curse bearers. Shouldn't be carrying on like this. Okay. Now the resurrection. You want soul dregs, that means you're after the resurrection too. Okay. I mean, would it really be the settings again? Okay, let's turn down all the settings just towards the clapper. Or it could be the music. There's one that has music. That's the school. I don't know if that's good with fire though. My son. What? He'd be in 6th grade now. If he was still alive. When I'm one of the big kids, I'll help look after the 1st and 2nd graders, he'd say. He always had a strong sense of justice and responsibility. He wouldn't stand by when he saw other kids being bullied. He'd defend them even if he was no match for the bully himself. He'd often come home in tears. Only because he was sad that he wasn't strong enough to save others. He wanted to be a policeman when he grew up. Okay, I get it. Bad enough. Oh, that's enough for you? Yeah. Hearing such a sad story. This makes me more sorry that I haven't changed my mind. See. Even after I told you. Still won't hand it over. Okay, so we've now seen everything, I guess. Throw it away. Huh? Throw away a slider? Why does I get the impulse to do that? Yeah, really throw it away. Sure, why? But here goes nothing. What did you just... Okay, let's get sound back. Why'd you throw your lighter away all of a sudden? Huh? Oh, that's why you wanted to see if I had a light. Go on the bridge. Well, it just kind of felt like it. Oh, that's a face. How? Why is she losing it all of a sudden? That light have been what fulfilled the condition of a curse? Why? How did I... How could you? You were trying to kill me, so I kill you. This can't be my Shuichi. Shuichi? Oh no. I'm afraid he was taken into a school. He was very gifted. So is that not 100%? Ooh, that was too close for comfort. Is that just a coincidence? Not only was I able to release myself from her curse, she immediately panicked and ran away, fortunately for me. If she'd kept her cool and stayed, we would have been at a stalemate. I should check my curse stone. Should have gained a lot just now. What the? Story chart unlocked. What? Pardon the interruption, but I'd like to take this chance to tell you about the story chart. This is a screen which will appear when you open the story chart. From here, not only can you see the overall structure of the current story, you also progress along different branching routes by playing past stories over again. Nice. We could call this exactly the power that Shogo Oki had sought after. Normally we would have been able to use the story chart feature freely. However, due to certain circumstances, it's been locked until now. From here on, you'll return to the story chart from time to time at breaks in the story. Those times, you will choose for yourself which story you wish to continue next. Okay. Whoops. So what's the rest unlocked? What was new? Maybe it was how to play that updated. Story chart, yeah, it was. Okay. Story chart button on the menu to quit playing a chapter and return to the story chart. If you quit midway through a chapter that you haven't finished, you'll have to restart again from the beginning. Your chapters can be resumed from various points in the chapter. The game will not return to a previous game state when resumed. If you return to the story chart by using the suspend command that appears at certain points, it is the same as quitting and returning to the story chart. Chapter is finished while there is still tasks to be done. The chapter will not dim and will remain lit up. Okay. By the way, should you use the story chart to replay a past event? Know what you must do and where? Of course you do. After all, you've gotten this far. What trigger did Yoko Fukunaga set off that led her dying the way she did? You've gotten this far several times. I have every confidence that you will be alright. As long as you make sure not to do that thing. However, like with the lighter and voice earlier, Shogo Oki has no way of knowing that himself. On that note, I am curious. Have you determined how many people has killed with his curse? One. Oh. So the guy in the park. The guy in the dark room who we never saw. The schoolgirl. The guy under the, so 5. The guy under the bridge and the guy in the garden. I see. That's your understanding of things. Turns out the correct answer is 1. Well, that is all. This is because I killed them, whereas what's his name? The main guy killed someone prior to this? I don't know. Please tell the story at your leisure from the story chart screen. Wait. Really? Are these different chapters, or is this one chapter? Oh, and he's up there, so I play as someone else down. Yeah. Now, if I click on... So I want to go back to the schoolgirl. So yeah, that was her dying, that's that. Yeah, let's go back here. Start from location select. Okay, no, I guess it wasn't this one. Nope. Story chart. Let's go here. .3 AM. Or is this only the bridge in there? Yeah, okay, never mind. Nope, not load. Back. Story chart. So I guess we'll have to go through that to get back to the schoolgirl to see what happens. I can do it, and then that's where I might call it. This feels like a good place to stop for now. Then I'll come back on Wednesday and continue, I guess. Start from next location. Yep, school. Let's go to school and let her run away. So I'm assuming it's an achievement. Because everyone's killed me at least once so far, so I keep getting achievements for it. climbing overlooks gymnasium. What? Ah, where is she? I'm sorry. No, yep. Not a person in sight. Alright, so I guess I... Okay. Surprised it was grayed out then, considering... Okay, can I not... Oh, do I need to go somewhere else first? So I need to do the other one. Before I go there. Okay. Let's just zoom through this then. Yep. Can I not skip? Maybe they were looking for the schoolgirl. Let's go to school. Yep. Now let's let her leave. Let's not click. Don't use the curse. Really? It forces me. Oh. Okay, so this is the one that he killed. All the others, I used the curse. Okay. So I really didn't have a choice in that one. Interesting. Yeah, I killed her. Interesting. Alright, and then it's morning, so you can keep going. Huh. I mean... Okay. I guess that wasn't an achievement for that one. Thank you for watching. I'll be back in... I was hoping to stream a bit longer today, but no. It'll be a... I'll probably finish the game on Wednesday. It'll be pretty much a full day, I hope. But I just want to get it started. Probably going to edit this, because it's good. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll be back in a couple of days.